For you, I mean, what does it kind of mean to come back, play at this school, but now to represent Oxford and Ole Miss now in a bowl game? I know maybe not the bowl game you're hoping for, but just kind of what does this mean for you?
It means everything. Just putting on for my the city and just being able to go somewhere else and getting a 9-game win streak and just come back with a good W for the next season.
How crucial is getting these practices in and a game for you and for the younger guys like Xavier and Taiwan? Just kind of these guys are going to be asked to step up next fall.
It's real good. Just being able to go back to your fundamentals and having this period of time with just working techniques and basically just like another spring practice all over again. So it's real good just with the small things.
What's Tavius kind of meant to you? Kind of an older guy. What have you kind of taken for him that you're going to miss not seeing him next to you next year?
Man, just his hard work. Tavia is always going. He got a motor that never stops. And like the Alabama game, just running to the ball, making a game-changer play on when he got the strip fumble. Just the small things he did. And just always coming in smiling. Like that's just a big thing. Just putting smiles on other people's face, and that's what we look up to.
As hyped as this defensive line was, in the preseason, kind of the offseason, just by the sheer depth and obviously some of the star power, now that you're kind of 12 games in and all that, I mean, was it kind of what you expected it to be, from the preseason on now?
I think so, and we're still working on little things, but it's always not perfect. But I feel like Coach Joyner did a great job with just trying to bring us in together because we come from different places, and, it's just hard just to try to do that for 1 year. But I feel like we did a great job just going on with the game plan, going on believing in Coach Joyner and just going out there and having fun.
I think Tavius and DeAndre said today, y'all kind of started looking now, game prep for Texas Tech. What are you seeing out of that offensive line and the guys you got to go up against?
They really do a good job of tempo and just going fast pace. So we just got to really just out-tempo the offense. The O-line is pretty good, and we just going to really just out-tempo the offense and just try to get to the quarterback.
When Tavis was in here, he was comparing their style of offense to what y'all faced with Tulsa and Mississippi State. I mean, was it on the air raid side of things, or just the amount of times that they throw the ball?
It's not just air raid. They do run the ball a good amount. They got 2 good backs, but he's correct when he said Tulsa, they just fast paced, want to get the ball out in a hurry, get to the perimeter, and just line up to the ball.
What kind of mindset do you have to be in, especially on the defensive line, when you play a team like that that's that fast?
Really just, like I said, just out-tempo the offense and just the O-line. And we as a D-lineman, we know the O-linemen are tired too, so, it gives you an advantage. And sometimes, for me, it helps me out where I hear something they say, and I'm so used to hearing it from me playing offense that – it just gives me a little advantage. So I feel like just having a mindset, just keep going, push through. All you need to get, 3 down stops. So.
Then I got a little bit of an off the wall question for you. The sideline fire extinguisher. I know it's kind of silly, but I guess just from a juice perspective, what does that do for you guys having that?
It just brings the juice, and we just try to get the other opponents to watch us. Like we just having fun playing, and we just beat them.
Obviously, over your football playing days, you've won a lot more games you've lost from high school to college and all that sort of stuff. But, just over the past month, losing 3 straight and not getting wins as A&M, I mean, how irritating was it, in between that time to just, get back out there and just, did it just make you that much ready to just kind of get out there and ready to play?
I was real eager, just wanted to get back out and just get a win or do anything that I could for my team, just to help my team win. And like you said, I usually didn't lose that much coming out of high school, but it's a growing thing, and it always happens in life and in general. So just for me, I took it personal, at practice, just going extra harder, because you never know what play will change the game.
Kind of going back to the up-tempo, especially on the defensive side, did you feel your cardio get better as the season went on, as you were not as gassed maybe when the third, fourth quarter got in?
I think so, just because our offense had practiced the same way, the up-tempo and fast, and just knowing, the situations through the game and, how we can slow down the game and small things like that. And that's why our coaches do a great job of just giving us keys.
How big was it having a guy like KD to y'all could sub out, and I think almost every game y'all had close to the same snap counts, but being able to have a guy that can spell you and y'all aren't, one guy's not having to carry that load.
That was real big. That was a big emphasis, which is why I came knowing that me and KD is a 1-2 counter. We do different things, but we're both effective at the same time. So I feel like that was a huge thing this year. There you go.